Well, hello folks, and welcome to another video. So guys, in this video I'd like to share with you my thoughts on the GoPro Display Mod. So guys, I've had it for probably a year or probably longer actually guys, and certainly used it quite a lot on our holiday videos and vlogs that we've been doing since I've had it, and also other sort of vlogs that I've been doing. So I thought it was about time I shared my thoughts. So guys, this is my current vlogging setup. So I'm on the GoPro. I don't know what it's going to show because I don't know where the camcorder's going to focus, but that's my current sort of vlogging outfit guys. So just as a quick demo, so on the bottom there guys, I have the Usability magnetic quick release sort of attachment. I've done a video on that guys. So that's the sort of my handle, my sort of setup there guys. I'm on the GoPro Hero 8 and it has the media mod. Love it or hate it, but that's the GoPro media mod. Now I always use the internal microphone. Yes, and I know that's not particularly brilliant guys, but it makes it a nice small sort of package. If you had a sort of microphone sat up here, it'd be a little bit more sort of bulky, but that's the setup. And here is the display mod. So perfect for sort of doing your sort of videoing and your vlogging like that guys. So that's my setup. Now straight away for me, so this is actually my thoughts guys. I mean, I'm sure other people would differ with my thoughts, but this is my sort of thoughts on it, using it for what I sort of my type of videos if you like guys. So straight away I have to say, for what I've bought it for the you know, making sure you're in frame and things like that guys, absolutely brilliant. It does exactly what I wanted it to do. It makes sure that I'm in frame and there's nobody behind sort of what do they call it, photo bombing or video bombing. So you know, it just makes me feel much happier when I'm doing the vlogging, that I'm perfectly in frame and I'm not sort of chopping my head off or anything like that. Now yes, the GoPro has quite a wide angle lens, so in fact when you're holding it at sort of arm's length like that, I'd probably be in frame anyway, so probably wouldn't matter too much. But so for me, I like to actually see that I'm in shot, so it does exactly what I wanted it to do. But there's a few, shall we say, annoyances, a few things that well, could be better. So I thought I was going to share those with you guys. So that's it in its sort of a closed down state guys, which is perfectly all right. Now the problem is, so you open it up, so let me just switch the GoPro on. So we're off. So guys, you've got to just asking me to update the time, but we won't do that for now guys. So that's as it is at the moment guys. I don't know how that's going to sort of show up for you and focus, but that's it. So as you can see guys, at the minute the GoPro screen is on. That's perfectly all right. Now so let me just turn on the media mod or the display mod screen. I keep getting muddled up actually guys, display mod and media mod. So I've now turned on the display mod. So as you can see, works an absolute treat. Make sure you can see that we're in frame. Turn it round so I'm in frame now. As you can see guys, there it turns off the GoPro screen, which is fine. But the problem is I'm now vlogging like this guys, yeah, and I want to change one of the settings because this screen isn't touchscreen. So if I want to change one of the settings, I can't. So in order to change the settings, I will have to turn off, don't know, well, you'll be able to see that. So I've now got to turn off the screen there. Got your finger on the button. So I've now got to turn off the display mod. And as you can see, now the GoPro screen itself now comes back on guys. So I can then change any of the settings. So if I wanted to change, say the angle on the lens or I wanted to change the microphone, if I was using the front, the rear, or the stereo. So say the stereo. Anyway, that's another video for that one. So in order to do that, guys, I would have to sort of turn the screen off, change my settings, and then back again, and I'll show you again, guys. So now, as you can see, guys, the display mod screen is off. So I've now got, if I want to turn it back on after I change my settings, I've now got to press that. One screen comes on. Well, it's not on yet. It takes a while for that screen to come on. And now, guys, as you can see, the screen is now on. So if I want to make a quick change, it's not going to be that quick. So really, why didn't they make this screen touch sensitive? Maybe there's some technical reason for that, I don't know, but it just seemed a bit of a pain. And it's a pain for me, guys. There's other people might not be too worried about that, but it's a pain for me. Now, on the subject of switches, the switch for the media mod, display mod even, it's just in there, guys, yeah? So, you can use it in that position, so you don't have to keep it flipped up, guys, if you want to. You can actually use it in that position, and it does flip, sort of go, you know, flip over, so you're always looking at the right way up, as it were, guys. But now, if I'm using that, the switch is right in there. So it is an absolute pain to get your finger in here and turn it off. So now that's turned off, and that one's come back on again. So that switch position, and even now with it open, that switch position is a bit of a pain. So I don't know why they couldn't actually put the switch sort of somewhere else. I'm appreciating perhaps they put it by the power. It's easier for perhaps on the circuit board, I don't know, but it just seems, to me, that's a bit awkward. You know, it might be easier to move it. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. Now, another annoyance with me, guys, is this cable. So, guys, this cable isn't, it's quite, it's not, I don't think it's long enough for a start off. It's quite short. And it's got to go in that top, so I don't know how well that's going to show. It's got to go into that top socket. So you've got to put quite a bit of effort. So I don't know why that's going to come. You've got quite a bit of effort to actually get that in there. And then that is quite, because it's quite short, that's actually putting quite a bit of pressure, I think, on this socket. It might not do any damage at all, but perhaps they should have made that a bit longer, or made it perhaps a little bit more flexible. But yeah, so it's a bit of a pain. And the other thing is, which I haven't worked out yet, perhaps because I'm thick, but what I haven't worked out, guys, is what's that? That sort of little clamp thing, because I can't quite figure out what we're meant to do with that. I'm sure I'm missing something. So if any of you guys knows what this little clamping thing is, or what I'm supposed to clamp it onto, let me know in the comments, because I haven't quite worked out to where we're meant to clip that. But generally, it's not a bad setup, but it's just, so if you want to see, this GoPro's now in I don't know if you can see it, but it's in photo mode. But if I had the display mod on, just wait for this in. That does take quite a while. So now the GoPro is in photo mode. So yeah, I can take a picture now. But problem is, guys, if I want to then switch to video, I've now got to turn this off. We'll do it in real time. So we'll turn that off. Wait, the GoPro screen has now just come on, so it seems to be a bit of lag, and then we have to then go and change to whatever mode we want to. We want to go to video mode or whatever. We now have to, he says, see, and it takes a bit of time to actually, you know, and then you've got to mess about with it and backwards and forwards and things like that. So yeah, it's not brilliant. Or it's not a brilliant design, I should say. For what I want to do it for, guys, this vlogging sort of style with the screen up, absolutely fantastic. But it's not, yeah, I think the design could be slightly better. So guys, that's my thought on the GoPro Display Mod. Now, for me, it does exactly what I want it to do. It keeps me in frame, you know, and it allows me to see that I'm in frame, I should say, and it does an absolutely brilliant job. But it's not without its issues. Again, you always have to make sure it's fully charged up as well. So would I recommend it? Well, that's a difficult one. If you're comfortable holding it at arm's length and you're comfortable with the fact that it's a wide angle lens and you know you're going to be in shot, then I wouldn't recommend it, because it'd probably be a bit of a waste. But like me, if you're like me guys, I would rather see that I'm in shot, and then I know everything's okay. So yes, I'll put up with them little annoyances, but yeah, it's not the best design. And I think the newer GoPros, the actual little screen on the front there is instead of just being the information screen like that, it actually is a front facing screen. So yeah, for me, absolutely brilliant. One of the better gadgets that I bought for my GoPro, but it has its little issues. And again, as I said guys, if you're comfortable without it because it's such a wide screen, then you know, probably not bother to buy one. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this one. I hope you found it interesting, and we will catch you on the next one. Bye bye for now.